Right, Coco's in.
Here's the story. Johnny the Mad Dragon, who had my mother and Puff by his side. They were four fans, certainly obnoxious, but full of dragon's pride.
It's the story of the great Jesse Godfrey with Big T Coco and Mr. Rob. The Jesse's crew, so fierce and passionate, and the red V shine true. Till one day when Johnny met young Jesse, and they knew
It was much more than a hunt. That this group would form a fiery podcast. That's how we cut the Mad Dragons up. Mad Dragons up. Mad Dragons up. That's the way we became the Mad Dragons up. Come on, Dragons fans! Fire up!
Well, g'day, Dragons fans. Another week, another close game. What could have been?
Wait a minute, Big T.
What?
Wait a minute, Big T. We won. We won this week.
We won! Oh,
Yeah.
I better share this then.
Yeah, we won. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Oh, when the Saints begin to play. You're going to be my mate.
Woo! We got a win, yo beauty!
Yeah, go to Mighty Saints.
Raiders will look long. They can never beat us there. I'll introduce the crew tonight. We've got Liam, we've got Billy the Kid, and the heart of the Dragons podcast, Coco.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that's right.
First of all, I want to say happy birthday to Liam. Is it your birthday today, Liam?
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday. Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
mate. Have a good one.
Good do.
Hang on. Sorry, that was Kyle Flanagan talking about something. Yeah, no, it was a great game, wasn't it, guys? The Dragons came down trying to mow us down.
Crazy
they got-
weather.
They got bogged.
It was
They
crazy.
got bogged. They didn't play a Raiders game at all. Fogarty's kicking game was absolutely horrible. The rain came down. The critics wrote us off, but Clint and the crew never got the memo. Who stood up? Who do you reckon stood up in the game, Billy?
I mean, I could pretty much point out the whole team, but one thing I would like to put a highlighter on was the two halves. Kyle Flanagan and King Togia. I thought their kicking game was very good, especially in that second half. They really used the win. I don't know. I think it was going that way. So they were kind of kicking into the win and it was going everywhere, but it worked. I think they forced 4 or 5 dropouts in that second half. So it was very important for us, and thought especially how we defended against Canberra, because they like to throw the ball around and they're very scrappy. So they find every single way to win. So yeah, those were my highlights for the weekend. What about everyone else?
You were there in the grandstand, Coco?
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah,
was.
did you get wet?
I was in the Western Grand. It was my dad and I, both were there, and it was horrendous, the weather. Like the wind, it wasn't just the wind, it was also the rain. It was just all horizontal, but the wind and the rain all in one. Oh, it was a nightmare. But hats off to everyone, all the fans that came to that game in that horrendous game, in that horrendous weather. We got the win, but hats off to everyone because it was not great weather. The hill was closed due to safety reasons. We got locked out for 30 minutes due to a storm coming. So New South Wales Cup was paused until we were able to get in. It was all happening yesterday. All happening.
All happening.
Can I ask something
Would have been
here,
nice.
Big T?
Yes, Lou. Yes, Liam.
It's always, when we play a team on the weekend,
on my birthday weekend, we always win against them. It happened to
that's
against
right.
Melbourne last year. Now it's happened to Canberra this year. I must be a
Happy
good luck charm.
Happy birthday, Liam. What age does that make you?
24.
24. All right, here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liam. Happy birthday to you. Hey, the candle out. Oh, look at that. That was fantastic.
That's why I must be a good luck charm for the Dragons on my birthday. We did against Melbourne last year.
Can it be your birthday every weekend?
I'm sorry, Big D, but nah.
No?
I'd
Just
like to
keep
move my
changing it.
birthday.
Keep changing it on Facebook. They won't know.
True.
All right. There's no Hasman tonight, so there's no heroes and
Yes,
villains.
he is. Yeah, he's in, Big T.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here. He's just once.
Oh, he is here. Hello, Mr. Hasman.
Jesus Christ, about time.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see you on there. Someone should have told me. Well, before we get into heroes and villains, my friend, I just want to say we're brought to you by Complete Warehouse Solutions. You find them at 6 Commerce Drive, Lake Illawarra, or give them a call on 0417 223 409 or 02 4257 1930. All right, Hasman. I'll get you this.
Just before we get into that, you might want to let Jesse on, mate. He's around.
I think he's
doing He keeps breaking up, though. He keeps breaking up. So we'll see how we go with Jess. I'll add him to the stage. He's not there. He's the invisible man. All right.
I'm here. I think I'm done. There ain't nothing but heroes and villains. More villains than heroes. What can you tell? What from the next? Can you go down from zero? There ain't nothing but heroes and villains. More villains than heroes. Online great game. Girls went down. But well done to the boys last night, knocking off the competition leaders. And
what the hell is going on here? So what was going on there? All right, Hasman, over to you, mate.
All right, so round 22, a night for true believers. Now, let's be real, no one was expecting a classic here, unless by classic you mean trench warfare under black skies and wind that could blow the eyebrows off a statue. But what the Dragons delivered last night was something arguably better. A gritty, committed win over a finals-hungry Raiders side in conditions that made simply standing upright an achievement. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't clean, but what it was disciplined and a clear marker of a team that's finally learned how to win ugly. In a game where the difference was going to be a few points here or there, Flano stood tall, or at least didn't fall over, which was an achievement in itself. His 5 out of 5 goal kicking was textbook clutch, given the ball was about as dry as a fish's handshake. Now, you add that smart last tackle options and steadying leadership in the chaos, and Flano deserves more than just praise. He probably deserves a groundsman's phone number because he's still trying to dry out his socks. That last conversion from the sideline was struck so sweetly, you'd think he'd practiced it in a wind tunnel. I mean, maybe he has. That's just one one.
Yeah.
Now, in stadium, it's fair share of wild nights. But this was borderline Old Testament shit. Rain coming in sideways, wind changing direction almost every set. In fact, a seagull was seen taken off from the southern end and was reported to have landed in Nowra somewhere. This wasn't a highlight reel win, and honestly, probably won't make the 2025 montage unless you're into slow motion mudslides and goal kicking clinics. But given recent close losses, it might be the most important win of the season. Right, that's enough of the flowery prose crap. Let's get down to it. Now, as I said earlier, Flano Jr. probably shut a few people up, temporarily at least, with his performance, which is probably why he polled well in Player of the Year voting. The same can't be said for the bunker official, whose name escapes me, who either needs to go back to referee school or just quit, and little Toddy Smith, who is either too shit to be an NRL referee or has been well and truly bought. He must have been bullied by a Dragon supporter as a kid or something. The good thing is, most of our attack was aimed at the left, taking Belinda Sharp out of the equation. I'll give Flano the hero this week purely for not sucking, and I mean I've got to give the villain to Toddy,
and the weather,
just because, and the weather, which was kind of like a 13 really. So
it was.
that's it for Heroes of Real this week. Back to you, Big T.
Thank you very much, Hasman. That was very enjoyable. We'll talk about the game. We scored in the 9th minute, Liam. 3 repeat sets, and then Max Feeney went over untouched. Beautiful pass from Lachlan King Tonga. Did you feel we got something out? Did you feel we got something out of that 3 repeat sets?
Absolutely, Big T. We just kept attacking it down that side of the field with our big forwards and all that. 3 against the Raiders 3 times in 3 sets. My God, that was a beautiful pass that Lachlan King Tonga through to Mac Feeney.
It was, wasn't it? He probably one of the few good things he did all night. I think he didn't do too much. I don't think they were liking.
No, not really.
Billy, then Tomoko scored the easiest of tries. It was just who was out of position. Did they run up too fast? Was it Feeney? Was it Lachlan King Tonga? Who knows?
I did think Feeney on that try might have pushed up a bit too fast, and they found that easy hole. But he easily made up for it that with the next play in the second half. Tomoko was having a good game, and mate, I think the commentators were trying to jinx them all night because they just kept saying, every time he scores a double, they're going to win. So, you know what? Thank you, commentators. You just jinxed the absolute shit out of them. And
how one-sided were they, though, Hasman, the commentators?
Oh, I can block.
Always.
Look, I love Blocker as a bloke and as a player, but as a commentator, he absolutely shits me to tears.
I agree with you, Hasman.
He does my friggin' head in.
Imagine him and Michael Ennis in a booth together. Fuck.
Oh my God! If you throw in Brady Alexander, and then close it and don't talk again. Close it and lock it and leave them in there.
Punch up.
Well, that made it 6-4, and then Hasman in the 29th minute, we went for a penalty goal to make it 8-4. What did you think of that?
Look, I wasn't particularly sort of surprised with it. In conditions such as that, points are going to be at a premium. So I think in that scenario, you take whatever points you can get. So I was happy with them taking the 2 at that stage.
Yeah, so he must have known that he was going to get another penalty bill because only 2 minutes later or 3 minutes later, we've got another penalty right in front. Todd Smith was liking us at that time. What did you think of that one?
Oh, you know what? I was kind of stressed. I'm like, why the hell are we taking the 2 against a team like this? Because 2 points may not be enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was, and obviously we're going to respect them. They're the best team in the competition for a reason. Ended up being a great decision, but at that time, my freaking heart was through the roof.
Yeah, and then for everybody having listened to this one, in the time period I called the Dragons sleepy time, I raised this on Sunday's show that we've led in for 15 tries now in the 5 minutes between half-time or the 5 minutes to full-time. We've led in 15 tries. And who scored that try for Canberra? Was it Smoko again?
Yeah, Tomoko scored the double. That was it.
Yeah. But how do they do it, Liam? Every time we get tries scored against us in the final 5 minutes of halves.
I don't know, Big T. It's always that point where our guys just go to sleep within the last 5 minutes of each half, and we just let them score points. I don't know why they do that. It's either lack of fitness or some of the players just don't care. That's why, since we've signed Daniel Anderson, there's going to be a huge clean out at the end of the year.
I'm not too sure, but I did think that second try was pretty brilliant. Just in terms of reading the play was perfect. I don't know if it was KO Weeks or Fogarty who gave the ball, but he pretty much went over untouched. He hit that hole pretty hard, and I don't think anyone was going to stop him. So the first try definitely could have been stopped. But with the problem with the last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes of halves, it does need to be fixed in these last 5 weeks or so, because teams like Manly or Penrith, who we do come up against, even Cronulla, who have very, very dangerous attacking players, they will exploit that, and they will see that. So,
do you think they go to sleep? Do you think the Dragons just shut up shop and don't even think about what's going on for the last 5 minutes?
That's what I reckon.
Sometimes, for sure.
Man, what did Flungo say at halftime?
Keep doing what you're doing, I would think.
He wouldn't have been blowing up about that last try. 2 minutes to go. Come on.
Oh, he might have been a little bit upset, but look, there's not much you can really sort of do about it. So, no, that first half performance wasn't worth a blow up. Absolutely not worth.
Fair enough. Liam, what do you think? What do you think of the game up to halftime?
It was going all well until the last 5 minutes. I have to agree with you. Our guys, once it gets close to the end of the halves, we just seem to shut up and let the opposition in. I just don't know what else to say.
Fair enough. Well, that's halftime 10-all. We're the Mad Dragons podcast, brought to you by Complete Warehouse Solutions, 6 Commerce Drive, Lake Illawarra. Give them a call on 0417 223 409 or 02 4257 1930. Second half, the Dragons went up by 6, Billy. A nice try, nice tip on by Finai Allen.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure who gave the ball to Finai, but I was definitely very pleased with his performance and Allen. I thought they both played really well on that side of the field, and they seem to have a decent combo. So, yeah, good. It ended up being really well. He won us the game, so great try at the end of the day.
And a very important conversion, Hasman, from the sideline. Talk us through Kyle Flanagan's conversion from the sideline.
Right. So, it was the way that I saw it. He had it lined up, sort of well outside the left upright, and he's just hit it out to the right, and he's let the wind basically do the work. I thought it was a fucking brilliant kick.
It was a brilliant kick.
I'm not even. I wouldn't be confident of bloody, Val Holmes kicking that.
Well, that's what I was asking. Do you think Val Holmes would have got it?
Bloody spectacular.
Yeah. And that's another one I should point out. How good was Corey Allen under the high ball?
He was good.
I think he caught nearly every bomb.
He showed why
he catch every bomb, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't drop.
I think he did.
I don't think he dropped any.
No,
he didn't. He's way better than Sloan. He actually puts in the work, not like Sloan, who just runs away from the ball.
Well, he showed why he's been in Origin. Like, people forget that this guy played Origin for 3 or 4 years ago, and he's obviously got that class about him. So, yeah, he really showed why he's a good player, and he deserves to stay in the side.
Yeah, we just talking. Coco's back now. Just talking before to Hasman. What did Shane Flanagan say to the boys at halftime after that very, very late first half try?
Yes, I think, what, I know everyone has their opinion, but I thought they, in the wet and in those conditions, they played very well compared to the Raiders, and I was still nervous. But I just said, keep doing what you're doing, but just tackle. Just tackle their legs. I would just say, and actually defend. Like they defended well, but there was just that easy try at the back end of the first half. I was like, oh, here we go. I was nervous again, and I was like, I'm not looking. Don't even look. But I was nervous because I was like waiting for that. That either that point of the game where we were leading and then they would overtake us, but it didn't come. I'm like, yeah, that was my take. Well, play the bloody ball.
And I was talking about that sideline conversion Kyle Flanagan made. What sort of a view did you get of that?
I was on the western side, so I was kind of like on the opposite side, but I was like thinking about the wind because he had the wind at the back of him, and that wind was horrendous. I was like, oh, will it make it go? I didn't. I was really nervous too. I was like, luck. So I was hoping the way he kicked it because the Raiders game, the Raiders guy who was trying to kick it, his conversion, he actually couldn't kick it because the ball kept moving over. So that's why Hudson Young had to come over and actually hold the ball because every time he would kick it or try to kick it, it would just fall off. And I was like, just pick up the ball and kick it out, like do a normal kick. It's not that hard. Just go, boom. But it still didn't, instead of getting someone else to do it,
And it didn't just go over either. It's straight over the bloody black dot.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
The red dot in this case.
It was good.
Did you?
Just go over it.
The shaking post.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole place was shaking. It was that cold. But yeah, and we're flying through this podcast. 10 minutes to go. Cox Flanagan kicks a very important penalty goal. So, Liam, did Kyle Flanagan redeem himself by kicking 5 from 5? And did Dad buy him a Happy Meal on the way home?
Who knows, Big T, but still, people can hate me for this, but I'm going to let it go. But I still don't see Kyle Flanagan as the future Dragon after his
let it
contract
go.
issues.
Let it go. Let it go.
Big T, shush yo.
I'm sorry.
I'll get Hasman on ya.
Ooh.
He's lucky
Them's
you
fighting words.
Yeah, lucky you haven't got me on you after that comment. He bloody wins us the game. You're still putting shit on him.
I don't think he is the future halfback.
Cade Reid.
He wasn't brought into the fucking team to be halfback.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was meant to.
That's right.
Bench
He's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job.
He will not be the halfback next year.
He does deserve a spot in the squad. He's done everything he can with a position he wasn't brought to play. So, of course, he's not a superstar. That's not him. He's not going to be clear of kicking 40-meter field goals, let alone 10-meter field goals. So, I mean, he's done his job, what he's meant to do. These last few weeks, even though sometimes we haven't got the result out of it, I don't think he's been that bad these last 3-4 weeks. And next year, no, he won't be the halfback. I don't think. All the 5'8".
No, it'll be Daniel Atkinson. It'll be Atkinson and maybe like in Kentucky as the halves.
But I do think I do think
that's
he
what I've
should
got a
have
gut feeling.
I do think he should have a spot somewhere in that side.
Yeah,
maybe it's Jordan, or there's been talks that they might move Damien Cook to lock, check with Liddell, the hooker, and Kyle Flanagan in 14.
Now, Little's good on when he gets on. You see us when Little gets on. There's a bit of magic, and the way he performs and his power play through. Even last night, there's a bit that I saw. He came on and those fast plays that he does, and makes the ball and makes the players run. And that's what Little does. That's what we need for our team to overstep because like the Raiders are. They had their speedsters, but they weren't on last night. And, and it was good. See, the footy guys were on our side last night. Yes. And,
they were, weren't they?
Yes, they were. And I just think that Little is good work with with his magic at 14. I don't know where Kyle will go. He did great last night. Good on him. I think all the doubt, like myself, I'm going to put my hand up. I did doubt him and think he wasn't good enough, but he did show himself last night, and give him the accolades that he actually did something for him. Like, yeah, they were 5 goals, and good on him for doing the 2 points, penalty goals as well, because that helped us more with the points. Because Joey Savage used to do it all the time back in those
Yeah.
days, and good on him. And I gave him
Well-
points, so good on him.
Okay, we won by 6. How many penalty goals did he have?
5,
3.
Penalty.
3.
3.
God,
Six-
I'm
6
sorry,
points.
Jay.
Yeah.
6
Yeah,
points.
that's-
Well, there you
that's
go.
right.
Yes,
I
Liam.
also add something too, please.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Okay, go on.
So by midway through next year, I could see them trying to push Damien Cook out. This is what I've heard. By the sounds of it, they're trying to push Damien Cook out at the end of the year. Have Hamish Stewart at lock and have Kyle Flanagan in the 14. That's what I've heard. But we'll just have to wait and see what Daniel Anderson does with the roster.
Yeah.
One thing
So-
I will say based off Coco, sorry, Big T, is
You're
that
right, you're right.
something that really changed the game for us yesterday. It was very vital. We got a penalty, and Raiders were expecting us to kick it a touch. And the one
Yeah.
smart thing that Little realized was that they were all the way back there. So he just bolted 35 meters down the field, got us
Yeah.
quick play the ball, pretty much set up our set. I don't remember if we scored off it or not.
Yeah.
But smart play,
Yeah,
very
it was.
smart.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
did anyone else see? I don't know if you guys saw it on Fox Sports or KO or whatever. It was, I think, either the end of somewhere between the first half. There's a bit of a barney going on between Cook and Gutho after a penalty. I think it was a Raiders penalty, and they weren't happy. Did anyone else see that? Because I thought it was actually, I saw it live, and they were them two were just yelling at each other. And I was like, oh, what? And they would, I don't know, it was just like, you cost us, now you go over there. And I was like, whoa. So there was a bit of attitude going on with those two as well, which was really good to see on the field, because they actually, instead of patting people on the back with like penalties, they actually were actually giving each other a spray. So
Yeah.
it was really good to see that they can actually spray each other as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask everyone a question. So who do you guys see as our captain for next year if this co-captaincy doesn't work between Cook and Guffo?
I think it's working fine. I don't
It's
think it
working
needs
fine,
to
yeah.
change. I mean, you have to have those sort of conversations on the field where you swear at each other or
Yeah.
tell each other off, because if you don't have that, then you're just going to fill yourself with fake confidence instead of actual confidence and fixing that play up for next time in case it goes wrong again. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have those sort of conversations. You are the captains. You're getting paid big money to do that sort of job for a team that hasn't been in the top 8 for 8 years. So, yeah, no, I think they need to stay co-captains. And I think for our future, Hamish Stewart is looking like a real good leader. So, I mean, if we can get into some developing roles for these young players that look like leaders, by all means.
Yeah.
Well, there's a toss-up, belief that in the future it could be between Toby Couchman and Hamish Stewart as co-captains apparently in the future. That's what's been talks going around.
I think that's fair.
I probably wouldn't do that next year though. I'd either
No, I
keep
didn't
it
say
as-
next year, husband, but in the future.
Yeah.
But I'd either keep for next year. I'd either keep it as is, or I'd give it to Jaden Sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think Sewer should have been captain this year.
I do like Sewer because although he's not the vocal sort, he's got action. So
Yeah.
I think Gutho's
And
got more
actions lead.
experience.
yeah,
Yeah, and actions lead over words.
Except when it comes to captain's challenges, obviously. But
Hmm.
I think we won ours yesterday. So
Yeah.
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 no, that was Buddy Cook that was Cook
Yeah.
that did that.
yeah.
I hope they keep Cook doing captain challenges and not bloody Guffo. Because Guffo is fucking shit at him.
See, Gutho, half the time Gutho's doing it to cover up his own fuck ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. No, I thought they all had a good game. All good. Over eight of the players ran for more than 100. Moses Sully, 183 meters.
Had a good shift last night, I thought.
95 post contact and 4 tackle breaks. So he didn't get any of my points this week, but he was close. Cookie
he could
40.
have gotten a try assist as well.
Possibly. And Cookie, 44 tackles, 0 missed. How good was that? I think he played 58. I think he played 58 minutes.
Yeah, tackled his ass off, like solid.
Too good. Finai, Emre, Hame Saleh all over 100 metres. Clemmer, 158. Jack DeBellin, 164 metres and 31 tackles. That was a good knock. All right, going into the last 5 minutes of the game. Scoop. Everybody can listen to this one. Everybody.
I was nervous. I just admit I was so nervous.
Fogarty kicks a goal to make it 18-12. The final 5 minutes. Look, I've got no fingernails left.
I was having a heart attack.
Oh, God. And then Sloan touched the ball to give him another set of six. What was everybody thinking? Were they
I was like, oh, God, here we go again.
I was
going to happen again.
It's okay.
I just wasn't in disbelief, or I was ready for disappointment again. But you know what? To their credit, we held on like fucking champs. So yeah,
roller coaster ride. If you don't like roller coasters, don't support the Dragons.
That's true.
I'm telling you.
I'll have your B-fib next to you.
Like I was talking about, tries being scored in the final 5 minutes of halves.
Fuck off.
We've had it done that many times to us. I was sitting there thinking, it can't happen again. And then there was a shepherd play by Canberra, and we got the ball back, and we didn't look back from there.
Yeah, did you see the reaction from Cleveland?
Yeah, he's got passion. I love him. Like, he's just passionate. He's got the passion on the field. He lets it out. And
that's the sort of look he used to do when he was a young pup playing from the bloody Bulldogs.
Yeah, and one thing yesterday pissed me off was that the fact that they called a penalty for a tackle that I didn't think it was a penalty at all. I thought he just put a straight out solid hit on and knocked the ball out of the player. Didn't look like a penalty. They put him on report, and he's probably going to get suspended. But
half the course that went against us is absolutely annoying.
Yeah, Tuppen is a little bitch. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see him at the end there. Oh my God.
Such a big forward. Like,
I'll be happy once he retires.
And I think we held Fogarty well too, even though his kicking game, he missed two kicks from the sideline. So it's like we swapped halfbacks at the beginning of the game, wasn't it?
Yeah. He didn't judge the weather. He didn't judge the weather too well. He just kicked like he was back in Canberra or in a normal day of Sydney or wherever it is. Like that's not what the weather was on Saturday. Was not normal. So
no.
That's a pretty rare thing to have the freaking hill closed down for safety reasons. So yeah.
Never seen that happen before. Have you seen that, Coco? Anybody? Because Coco's a regular at Wynn Stadium.
Never. It was so odd. And luckily I got grandstand tickets for that game because I would have been on that hill. So, and the thing is, if you did have a purchase of a hill ticket, you still had to upgrade to a grandstand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is so shit. People...
No!
Yeah.
I wish you'd told me that. Why didn't you tell me that before? I would have put that in the bloody...
Hazman!
I didn't realize, because people had to pay $45 or $35 for an if they wanted to sit in. I was like, but it's weather. Like,
Coco.
Yes, darling. Yes.
I think we're getting to some.
Stretched out, looking by yourself, you are to the tin padlock strapped on your front door. Well, there ain't nothing but heroes and villains, more villains than heroes. But can you tell what from the next? Can you go down from zero?
Take two.
You bloody planned that again for?
I thought you might have wanted to give the film to somebody else.
No, I'm not bloody doing it again.
You don't want to change your villain.
No, it's too bloody late now. I need to know this was doing.
Okay.
Well, Hazman, can I tell you something?
Oh my
Second year in a row, Dragons won on the weekend. That's my birthday.
Oh,
Well, keep having birthdays.
But I'll be your hero of the week then. If it does happen.
Again, if I don't
I'm
know
a
your
lucky
birthday,
charm
it
on my
would be
birthday.
somewhere too.
As man. Because every year when I have a birthday, we seem to win against the team that we play against on my birthday weekend.
Well, can you have a birthday like 27 weeks a year?
I can't help that, mate.
I asked him that earlier.
It must be a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Wish I could say that, but my birthday's out of season, unfortunately.
Same.
mine's
My
mine's the start of the season. So.
My birthday's around Charity Shield.
Oh yeah. Oh, you February too, like me. I'm February
Yeah.
too.
I'm February 19. What about you?
I'm February 6th.
Oh, you're
is
miles
it?
away.
I was
Yeah.
going
You're
to say,
miles away.
last year Melbourne was first and we won against them at their home ground. This
Yeah.
year Canberra's first and we beat them at our home ground. So there's something
Well, again,
conspiring about that.
But you know what?
again,
You know what?
same as last. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Coco. Go
No,
on.
that's okay. What I said to to the Raiders fans and to my dad, who's a mad Raiders fan, I said you'd rather lose now than lose because they've got Panthers coming up very soon, the Dolphins, whatever. I said I'd rather you lose now than when you because they want to win the grand final, and I think they might get there. And I said you've already had all your wins. This is going to be a 10th. It's like when we, back in the day when we were trying to go for all these wins too. But I'd rather them lose now and then in the long run. And they're like, yeah, that's right. See, I was very clever. But yeah, sorry. I know it's not about the Raiders, but I just wanted to tell you all. That's
Yeah.
all.
Pretty good. Cool. I
I'm
forgot.
done.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Hi, Jesse.
Can I
Sorry.
just say? Can I just say something, Big T, before?
There you go, mate.
One thing I've realised is that we seem to play well in this sort of weather. For the 8,500 troopers that went to this game and 6,000 or so that went to the game at Cogra a couple of 15 weeks back against Melbourne when we won that too. We just seem to show up during these tough weather matches, and I'm hoping it happens more because if we play like that,
We tend to play better in front of smaller crowds.
yep, we do.
Yeah.
Let's press.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
crazy.
How many were there? Because I didn't get to hear it. Like, I don't know how many.
8,567.
Really? That was not. Wow. Wow, I didn't really think it was that many.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's fairly solid for no hill, which
Yeah, no. Far out. That is great because I was thinking like 3,000 because like the west, like every grandstand was open. It's just the hill, and I was
Yeah.
like, imagine. Yeah, I was just gobsmacked. Like, and I didn't get to hear it. I was like, wow.
Yep. It's pretty good. Very good for the people that showed up and ended up getting their money's worth with a win. So even though they had to pay for an extra ticket, but
Oh, I was like, it's all right. No, sorry, just my dog. Oh, someone came in the front door, so now she's like, oh,
Who is it?
so what did everyone think? Okay, so I'll
The doorbell.
you. What was your favorite moment of the game? Like first or second half, whatever. What was your favorite moment?
the 80th minute.
That penalty. My favourite moment was that penalty at the end of the game where they done an obstruction play. That was my favourite moment of the game. Because I knew the game was over. It was it. We had a win. We had a fucking win. You're guilty.
I'm going to say, at the end, when all the boys shook their hands, minus David Clemmer
And Tarpane.
skipped Tarpane. That was my...
I think it was the other way around.
No, I think you know what. I don't think you meant to do that because the ref was there, and it was three. Like I would have got confused. Who are you shaking first, mate? Like I got it. It was people just take it out of context. Like it's like if Big T and Billy came and shook my hand. I'm like, oh shit, who goes first? But I do Big T first, and then Billy.
That's obvious. It's me. It's obvious.
Yeah,
it's me.
Yeah, and then Bill's like, why did you shake my hand? I went, oh, well. Yeah, here you go. Hi, mate. How you going?
Oh, I was getting
Yeah.
compliments for the mo. It's taken 4 months to grow this, but still not what I want it to be. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, Grant.
I'll
Right.
take it. Yeah, thank you so much, Grant. Appreciate it.
That's when Coco for the first try. That was a sign in. Did anyone, Coco, did you see Ian walking around the southern stand in a pair of shorts? Ian was wearing shorts there. She's not even listening. She doesn't care. Anyway.
I was freaking out all weekend because every game leading up to that, the Panthers game, Titans got heartbroken. The Warriors got heartbroken. I'm like, I'm thinking this is going to happen to us.
Dolphins,
yeah, the Dolphins pulled that out of nowhere.
Oh, well, that was out of their ass, that one. Yeah. What about the poor old Bunnyos? You wouldn't want to be a South supporter.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't want to be anyway, but
We're going to smash them when we play against them. Because half their team is made up of players from New South Wales Cup.
Don't jinx it yet because Latrell's still meant to come back. So.
yeah, just don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want him to come back the week after next, isn't it? Or the week after that anyway.
They got a couple of players, so
all right, we've done enough talking about the main game. It was a good win for the Dragons down at a wet and windy Wollongong Stadium. Wow. No, you should have wore your water. You had to wear your water wings. Did you? It's Coco there. Hello, Coco. Coco.
I'm here. I'm here.
Did you get to see any of the reserve grade?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't. I didn't get to see. I was still outside, and no, I didn't get to see it. Unfortunately,
Didn't let you in. Well, we came away with a 14-all draw.
yeah, I thought that was good in there. It was a very good effort by both teams in what was like there was lightning at one stage, and then there was just a massive storm, and that's why we got locked out. They wouldn't let anyone in because of safety. I was like, well, wouldn't we be better inside? So, yeah.
That was an abrupt ending.
I was sort of talking too much in my head, and I'm like, better stop.
Yeah, Bunny's bound. Jonah Glover got a try. As did Cyrus Stanley Trail and Jesse Williams for the Wars. Edward Cozzy scored 3, but the team's only converted one goal. So there you go, 14-all draw. I think the Jersey flag was washed out. They'll play during the week or maybe a doubleheader somewhere along the way. And now we're going to go over to a new host because our regular NRLW host isn't here. So handing the reins over to Scoop.
So for the girls today, man, that was a close game, but I do have some points to ask you guys and want your thoughts on it. So I'm going to go to Hasman first. So Hasman, what do you think of the Racing McGregor sin bin for apparent hit drop?
I didn't see that bit of it, so I can't really.
All right. What about you, Big T?
It wasn't a regular hip drop. It was a different type.
Well, apparently they said it was a hip drop.
It was more flat on though.
Yeah, that's what I thought because what happened was when I watched it, Racing McGregor hit the ground first before the Eels player's legs touched the ground, and they said it's a hip drop. I'm like, hang on, that's not a hip drop.
No.
So we got rolled on that. So we got dudded on that, and the Eels didn't score for 10 minutes, which was good for us.
Yeah.
And then till there was like at some point in the game that we gave away a few penalties and they just marched up downfield. So what are your thoughts on the women's game from you two?
Well, Hasman said he didn't watch it. So he didn't watch all of it anyway.
I didn't watch any of it. I didn't watch any of it either. I was watching the other games.
No one helps you out, Scoop. No one helps you. When you're doing the main, no one helps you.
I wish we had Jesse on.
He said
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
something about Casey Ray.
But let's talk about
I said it.
our tries there, Scoop.
All right, so in the hang on, let me just get back up.
That's what she said. The Margot Vella try. That was all power, mate. Like she's a little nugget of muscle. And there was no way anyone. She's only little, but there was no way anyone was going to stop her. So that was a great try. Tell us about the Eka Party try.
So they just kept passing it through the hands down side of the field till the player on debut for us, club debut, I think. I don't know if she played any games before.
Club debut. Club debut.
So she went over for her first try as a Dragons player. I don't think there was any fault in that. Did anyone see anything different, or can we move on from there?
No, mate, that Sinead Lendl pass was an absolute pearler. Like she just passed it out there, and then Eka Piggy got over and scored a try. Absolutely fantastic. I thought, oh, here we go. We've got him here, 10-2. Yes. But it wasn't today, was it, mate?
No, and then towards the end of the second half, we pretty much dropped our heads, and the Eels pretty much made a fight back and made it 12-10. And then in the very last 9 seconds of the game, the Eels went for a try, but got pulled back for apparently, I think it was offside or something. So in the end, Parramatta Eels 12, Dragons 10.
No, it was held up.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Husman. So final score 12-10 to the Parramatta Eels, which pushes us out of the 6, I think.
Does. And I've got it right here. There's the men's ladder. We've got the Raiders, the Storm, the Bulldogs, the Warriors, the Panthers, the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Sharks in the top 8. Roosters, Sea Eagles, and the rest of history. But in the women, there's the women's. Roosters are still out and they had 5 wins for 5 games. Out there on 10 points. Broncos, Knights, Cowboys, Eels, and Bulldogs round out the 6. Titans are out of the 6 on for and against. And Sharks, Dragons, Warriors have all won 2 games with the Tigers and the Raiders on duck egg. So it does push us out of the 6, where last week we were 6th, I think.
Yeah, we were 6 last week.
We can get back
coming
in
into this game.
Beat the Sharks next week.
Yeah, we could. What about the Sharks?
Depending on what players we have called up, and hopefully Casey Ray's back. And we're also depending on the HIA.
If Ray's seen past her HIA as well.
I don't think she did. I think they said she was ruled out with
Cat 1. Oh, no, Cat 2. She was ruled out with Category 2. Yeah, so.
Cat 2's fine. That just means she didn't play the rest of the day.
That's right, yeah. Well, that was.
You get knocked out.
That was a massive head clash with Elsie Albert. Elsie Albert's head must be that hard because
the size of her fucking head.
Ray C. McGregor was holding her teeth, just pushing her teeth back in. So and there you go. We've still got a problem in the NRLW too. Casey Ray's back next week and Flash isn't back. She's suspended for another week. And Jag says we were 8th last week. Thank you, Jag. He's normally such a good host. He's not here tonight, no. He left us. He went somewhere else. But anyway.
You're doing a good job, Big T. Don't knock yourself. You're doing a great job. Then,
Oh, thank you, my darling.
That's fine. Everyone brings magic. Isn't that right, fans out there? To the fans. Thank you for watching as well to everyone tonight on this Sunday, and hope you all had a safe weekend with this rain. If you're in Wollongong or all in New South Wales or anywhere, I hope you all had a safe weekend.
Thank you for that, Coco.
Thanks,
and
no worries.
Can I ask people who are watching to like, share, and comment and subscribe to all our channels, Facebook, YouTube. I think we're on X. I'm not sure, but we'll get back there one day. All right, news and rumors.
Also Spotify.
Also
This is on
Spotify.
Spotify after the fact.
There you go. Scoop, you're a scoop man. Jackson Yeats. I think he comes from Manly. Do you know who he
Yeah,
is?
that's what I've heard, but
I can't find nothing.
So there's reports coming out today that we signed this young player from Manly Sea Eagles, but I don't know much about him at all. Apparently he's a hooker, I think, from Manly, a young hooker coming through their grades. So so we'll watch this space and see what happens.
Nice. And Hasman, did you watch the Tigers game today?
Bits and pieces of it.
How do you think Dewey went?
Good enough that I still want him to sign with us.
Okay. All right. You think he'll be an asset to sign?
If we can play like the way he's been playing, yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah, he had a blinder today. I think the Tigers went down. The Tigers win to go down today. Won today, didn't they?
Yeah,
They beat the Bulldogs.
yeah. Go the
Or the
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Oh, the only thing I've got to do is laugh about that because ever since they signed Lachlan Galvin, they've gone backwards.
Yeah, they have.
Well, they've gone backwards. They were first, now they're third.
Oh, he got booed every. For the time I was watching, he got booed every time he touched the ball.
It was, wasn't it? And Shane Richardson came out and said, "Please don't boo Lockie Galvin" to his fans. They've all gone, "No thanks, we're going to boo him."
Also, some other news and rumors about player transfers. It looks like it's a done deal for Sion for now to go to Canberra.
No. Oh, that is.
So that's another junior that we lost to Canberra. So we've lost Safelo Tamale. Well, he technically isn't our junior. He's from the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks or the Gummies. Some of our panel.
Just call them Cronulla
people-
Sharks. Who cares about the Sutherland bit? Who gives a shit? Just give them Cronulla Sharks.
So originally, Safelo Tamale was a Sharkies junior. So we lost. So they lost him to us. We lost him to Canberra. And now Sion, for now, who I believe is a Dragons junior through and through, is now
No,
going to
he's not.
Canberra. So
No, he's not. He came
So
from
now-
fucking Melbourne with his brother.
He did come from Melbourne.
oh, sorry, yep, my bad.
Melbourne.
Who cares about the Mexicans? Who cares about the
Yeah.
Mexicans?
Jesse wouldn't have got that wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I agree with AJ about Spotify. You gotta agree with that, don't you? You have to agree with that.
No, fair point.
And also some other rumors coming out of the Dragons is there's going to be a huge roster clean out at the end of the year, and there's been some players reported being tapped on the shoulder to move on by the likes of
Have they?
David Clemmer, Gula, Blake Glory. Apparently Damien Cook was chucked in the bunch as well. And there's a few others yet to be named. So it looks like there's going to be a clean out with Daniel Anderson, and by the sounds of it, he's trying to clear those players out to try to get Sandon Smith from the Roosters to be a backup half
I'll take him. I'll take him. No, tomorrow.
because of their
Well, what do
Roosters
you-
connection.
Would he come as a backup? Or will he stay there as a backup?
Well, we don't really. Once when we lose, by the sounds of it, Rafanasa, which is like an Ilias, he might pull like an Ilias out of the Dragons and try to get an early release. And we pretty much lost Jonah Glover to South, which we already knew. So we pretty much got no halves at the moment in reserves after this season. Because Lachlan Ilias has no contract next year.
Mm. And I wish we had Donny with us. He could have took us through our lower grades halves. Apparently, there's a couple down there that might come into the side at a later date.
apparently Cade Reid looks like he's going to come through into New South Wales Cup next year. And then there's another one which I have been hearing about from some sources in that, from junior grades and that, and Shardy Hammond. Apparently, I've heard he's pretty good as well.
Hamoud.
I think Scoop's a bit Hamoud at this point.
Hamoud. He's been on the wacky tobacco. Ruben Garrick's had on one to buy Manly. Are we interested in Ruben Garrick?
I'd take him.
I'll take him back.
Yeah.
But the only point is about, I think he left us because he doesn't want to drive down to training down South Coast or back here.
That's
what Saab said.
Saab said. He went
Saab or Ruben Garrick.
No, Saab. Saab's the one that said, I don't want to drive all the way down from my French's Forest home to Wollongong. Anyway. Did anyone see the Stephen Crichton hit?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
apparently it was a big hit.
It was, but he was slipping as well. It was bad.
Oh,
but it wasn't, it was like he slipped, and it was the angle, but it was wet, and yeah, I feel sorry for Crichton because it wasn't as big. But it was like that last night. You know how that I forgot that Raiders player who was running, and we got a penalty because it was a late shot on Flano. Well, what else is he meant? He actually was trying to stop himself from doing it. So things like that, he couldn't. He was Harpany, was it, or was it someone else? Anyway, it was exactly like that last night. It was the wrong time, wrong movement, but he was trying to stop because Flano kicked it over, and that. Also, I'm like, how do these people? How are you just meant to stop midway? Oh, sorry, I'm going to go this way when you're trying to run. And it was the same with Crichton. He tackled, but then the other guy was falling before he, and it was like Tedesco. Did anyone watch the Tedesco news? Did anyone watch that last night? That was he jumped early, and the same. It was kind of like the same with Crichton. He jumped too high and then he landed on him. So I think it was a too quick jump, I think. Or I don't know. What do you reckon, Big T? Because I'm trying to watch it as I'm. At first, when I'm like, hang on, what did he have to do with his knee?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, it was just I think he jumped too early.
And the other one where Casey Badger was in the bunker. And he got whacked desperately across the face. He had blood pouring out of him. And she cleared the play, and he didn't get the ball down, so it was no try. Where was the penalty for the hit in the face?
Yeah.
This bunker and referees, they've been terrible.
Big T
needs
to be let in, he said.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesse wants to be let in.
Yeah,
here he is. There's Jesse Godfrey. Can you see him? Can we see him? Oh, there
I'm in a tunnel. They got me for a little while.
Oh, you're in a tunnel. Why did you ring us? Oh, man. Yeah. So, what did you think of the girls' game, mate?
Yeah, we had to overcome a lot of adversity in that one. We're losing race. Every time you lose your half, you're always going to be up against it. Put a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Zali Hopkins and and we lost Nita Maynard Parent as well. Trinity Toroneo went down for a little while. We had players paying out of position. It was a real challenge. So we were second half. No bench as well in the second half, and I don't agree with Scoop's comment where we dropped their heads. They never stopped trying the whole game. So I don't know what game you're watching.
What do you think of the race? What do you think of the race in McGregor sin bin?
I think it was a rough call because there should have been, the hip drop on Jamie Lee McGregor should have been a sin bin as well. There was no consistency there. People on the ground were calling for that to be 10 in the bin. They were there. They were saying, why is that not a sin bin? So,
who's that second voice you got there? Who's the second voice?
I don't know.
It's Jaden. Yeah, I was at the ground and the bloody Knights supporters. So these are neutral supporters, right? They're not Dragons, not Eels supporters. They're all yelling, where's the sin bin?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, where was the sin bin? I don't believe.
No
It wasn't-
consistency, Big T.
No,
No consistency.
not at all. We were just talking about that, how the bunker gets
Oh,
things
we're down in the
horribly
tunnel.
wrong.
You won't see me anymore.
Oh, no. I can see you every time the light goes over. Where are we up to? Where are we up to? The lower grades just the knock-on effect cup,
Yep.
14 all. Did you see anything of that game?
Yeah, from what I heard, Lachlan didn't have he had a very formidable game. Cody Ramsey highly involved. A good effort against the team that's leading the comp in the Warriors. Some chances where we could have won the game, but all in all, a good hit out. Again, in trying conditions to come away with the 14-all draw. So it's not a loss, and yeah, it's a good gauge to see where we're at heading into the finals in a few weeks.
And what are they? The Warriors are, I think they're 3 points clearer. 5 points clear.
7.
Well,
7.
7.
7.
Wow.
7.
2. How they get 7 ahead of us?
Because we lost last
beat them.
week.
Oh, we drew with them anyway. Yeah, I know. You can't win everything. And do you know anything about Jackson Yeats from Manly?
Can't say that I do. Never heard of him.
No, never mind. I went looking today. I know there's a skerrick of information about him on the interweb thing, you know, the interwebby thing, you know that thing? Interweb? Anyway. And then I asked you about Adam Dewey. Do you want him?
100% if he can stay injury free.
I think we've lost him again. Oh, there he is.
I'm here. Just no picture. Yeah, Adam Dewey. Yes, 100%. I take him on. The club sees him as a ball playing lock. We haven't had that one in a player like that in quite some time. If he can stay injury free, and he gives us another option in the halves as well, he'll be a handy pickup.
Outside of Valentine home.
Yeah, does too. Yeah, but
Yep, and you heard that.
Yeah, and he's been balking at the Tigers. The Tigers have been balking at the money he's asking for. I'm not sure how much that is.
But it's 400 for 1 year.
Should we for 1 year?
And he barked at it.
Yeah, the Tigers offered 400, and he said he laughed at it. Yeah,
Okay. All right. That's a pretty poor offer.
coming down the M5.
How much would you give him, Jag?
I'd say 500.
Maybe 500, 550.
Five.
No more than that.
500 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think about it too. He's had a bad run with injuries as well in the past.
Yeah. And here's a question from TCH 446. Jack the Bell leaving next year. Who sings our team song?
Jacob Little.
Jacob Little.
Nah.
Do you think he's loud enough?
No.
Yes,
I've been in the shed. I've been, as you can see.
he's very loud. Little.
Gufo.
Oh, yes.
Or Christian
Money
Chocolato.
man.
No, I got Toby Couchman.
Toby Couchman.
See,
Yeah, Christian too. A lot would be good. See if he's with us. And James Savage, we should offer him 401,000 for a year. So, and unfortunately, James Hasman did go off on a rant earlier. He wouldn't redo it, so you might have to go back to the beginning. And when we finish tonight, go back and watch it. It was a good one.
I'm also gonna put in. I'm gonna put in news breaking down, and I'm not sure if you guys heard of him.
It's here news about Sam Bacco as well, Big T.
Passed away.
Yeah, Liam just said that 2 seconds before you, mate. So bad luck on
I
that one.
put it in the chat an hour ago.
No, scoop on later.
Oh,
I didn't say it an hour
So
ago.
I was like,
Yeah, got him. I did say it in the chat earlier.
Unfortunately, my condolences go out to the Bacco family. He's been sick for a while now. Yeah, so
and also another thing
another one gone.
There's now the Tigers Bulldogs game now. Fans have hurling projectiles at each other.
Sorry, what was that?
The Bulldogs and Tigers fans are throwing
Well,
That's
I
not
don't think I'm
projectiles
I mean,
at
that's-
each other.
That's
It's just coming through now.
That's a
happens
normal
every
day in the
time.
office for the Bulldogs.
No, that happens every day time the Bulldogs lose. Or win. They just
It's
throw
just
everything.
breaking out through
The
the
Bulldogs right all the time. What are you talking about, Liam?
Yes, they do. That come from the mole.
I
Yeah.
did the Tigers. They did it in self-defense.
Exactly right.
The Tigers are fighting back. The Tigers are fighting back.
Self-defense.
It's just like send them back. The place
Hey,
is falling
if
apart.
we go to Vegas next year, there won't be many Dogs
Yeah, they
fans. They
won't.
won't
Yeah,
get
oh.
in.
Like, yeah,
That's another. They won't get visas now. That's right. They can't go into the
Wait,
state
let them in.
criminal record. We won't. Uncle Donny won't let.
Hopefully, there's no fights happening while I'm over there.
Oh, you get in the thick of it, Scoop.
But the Americans will be like the Bulldogs, the most behaved supporters, only because half of them weren't let in.
That's right. Yeah.
Liam's going too.
Hasman.
Liam, the guy I've got with me, he's going to Vegas as
Oh,
well.
there you go.
I'll
mate.
see you over there.
Swap numbers.
Yeah, I knew the Dragons were going back in February. I booked my hotel back in February.
I booked mine back in January.
Hey! He got you.
No.
I'm staying at the
You're
Planet
staying at the
Hotel.
Planet
or
Hotel. Where are you staying?
I had a hotel there. I moved to the started with it's got a free ghost tour included.
Oh, nice. Free ghost tour. Ooh, spooky. Hasman.
I got a free ghost tour because apparently across the road there was mass shooting, so you get to check that out.
Nice. That's good. This is where such and such was shot.
Well, I'm going to America for a month, so I have to fly to Dallas and finish in Vegas, California.
But don't spend too much money there, mate.
It's expensive.
It's only 25.
Yeah.
25 grand.
Hasman. Yeah. That's how much it will cost you. Hasman, what do you think about this? The co-ownership of the two games next year between the Dragons and the Bulldogs. They're going to split revenue straight down the middle because there's going to be no home games because they won't take it to the SFS.
why?
Because the first game in America, I don't know whose home game and what it was going to be, but they've come back and said we'll play the second game at a neutral venue and we'll split the whole revenue. So I understand it. Jag, do you know anything about it?
But to show that, if we're splitting the revenue from the Vegas game, I mean, you're basically robbing a team of their sort of home game advantage. So I guess it makes sense to take the second game to a neutral venue as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea. We would make as much
Kind of makes sense.
playing the game in Cogworth than we would at Sydney Football Stadium. So, his uncle supports the Dragons, close friend of mine. I told him that yeah, mate, this could be the start of something new. So, well, that's about all I've got to talk about. We're brought to you by Cheap Complete Warehouse Solutions. You find them at 6 Commerce Drive, Lake Illawarra. Give them a call 0417 223 409 or 02 4257 1930. If anyone else has got nothing to say, I think I might wrap it up.
Well. All right,
Has man anything else?
No,
Coco?
what's what I was going to say?
No. All right. That's our the Mad Dragons podcast for this week. We went for just over an hour. That's because Jag hosted it. We kept it short and sweet. And now everyone's got to say this with me. Dragons for life. A red V's a part of me.
Okay.
And
Come on,
Dragons fans!
Fire!
Coco is at Pell's heart, she wears it on her sleeve. As much tells tales of dragons wins and Tudor victory. Tony and the MP crew will do their very best. Hitting up topic and I digress with a red V on our chest. The Mad Dragon podcast is a sheep of camaraderie. Navigating ranks down rabbit hole. And so at Peddler's Speed, the tales of our pursuit is our dream.